Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a little kitchen experiment and honestly, I'm both excited and a little nervous about this one. If you've been around here for a while, you already know I love simple recipes. I'm not trying to make anything overly complicated. I like recipes that anyone can make at home without needing fancy tools or a long list of ingredients. So today's experiment is strawberry bread. Now we all know banana bread, right? Banana bread is basically famous. Everyone has made it at least once in their life. But I started wondering something the other day. If banana bread works, why don't we hear people talking about strawberry bread as much? Like, strawberries are delicious. Strawberry cake exists. Strawberry muffins exist. So why not strawberry bread? So today we're about to find out together if strawberry bread is actually worth making, or if banana bread is still the king. Now let's start with the ingredients. The good thing about quick breads like this is that the ingredients are very basic. You probably already have most of them sitting in your kitchen right now. For this recipe, I used flour, sugar, eggs, a little oil, some milk, baking powder, a pinch of salt, vanilla extract, and of course the star of the show, strawberries. And not just any strawberries, nice fresh strawberries. I washed them first, removed the tops, and chopped them into small pieces. Now here's something I learned while preparing this recipe. Strawberries actually contain a lot of water, like more water than you think. So if you just throw them straight into your batter, your bread might turn out too wet or even collapse in the middle. So what I did was lightly coat the strawberry pieces with a little bit of flour. And this step is actually really helpful because it keeps the strawberries from sinking straight to the bottom of the bread while it bakes. Little baking trick for today. All right, now that everything is ready, let's start mixing. First, I combine the dry ingredients. So that's the flour, sugar, baking powder, and a pinch of salt. I just whisked those together in a bowl until everything was evenly combined. Nothing fancy here, just simple mixing. In a separate bowl, I mixed the wet ingredients. That included the eggs, oil, milk, and a little vanilla extract for flavor. Once those were combined, I slowly poured the wet ingredients into the bowl with the dry ingredients. And here's something important when making quick breads. You don't want to overmix the batter. If you mix it too aggressively, the bread can become dense instead of soft and fluffy. So I just gently stirred everything together until it formed a smooth batter. And honestly, at this point, it was already starting to look good. Now it's time to add the strawberries. I folded them gently into the batter, and immediately you could see those little red pieces scattered throughout. The batter actually started looking really pretty at this stage. Then I poured the batter into a greased loaf pan and spread it out evenly. And now, the waiting game begins. I placed the pan into the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And let me tell you something. Once this started baking, the smell in the kitchen was amazing. You know that warm, sweet bakery smell? That's exactly what started filling the room. At this point, I was standing there thinking, okay, this might actually turn out really good. After about 50 minutes, I checked the bread with a toothpick. If the toothpick comes out clean, that means the bread is fully baked. And luckily, it did. So I carefully took the bread out of the oven and let it cool for a bit. Now this part requires patience. If you cut into it too quickly, the bread can fall apart because it hasn't fully set yet. But eventually, it was time. Moment of truth. I sliced into the bread and the inside actually looked really nice. Soft texture, little pieces of strawberry inside, and a beautiful golden crust on the outside. So of course, we have to do a taste test. And honestly, I was surprised. The bread is soft, slightly sweet, and every now and then you get these little bursts of strawberry flavor. It's different from banana bread, but in a really nice way. This actually turned out better than I expected. And the interesting thing about recipes like this is that once you understand the base batter for quick breads, you can experiment with so many different flavors. Blueberry bread, lemon bread, apple cinnamon bread, mango bread. There are so many possibilities. So I'm thinking this might become a little series on the channel where I try different bread flavors and see how they turn out. Some might be amazing, some might be disasters, but that's part of the fun. And if you want to see more experiments like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next bread flavor we try. Who knows what we'll make next? Maybe blueberry bread, maybe pineapple bread, or maybe something completely unexpected. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like the video and leave a comment below telling me what bread flavor I should try next. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.